today. I can get any woman I want with these 3 simple phrases, but it doesn't say what the 3 simple phrases are. No, you gotta pay money for that. I'm kind of worried about Chris Stafford. He's usually here by this time. I wonder if those 3 simple phrases are get away from me, leave me alone, and no. You know, I had a big old crush on Alyssa Derry in high school. Well, alright, not a big old crush. I just thought she was aesthetically pleasing. Would I have ever asked her out? No, she didn't have a personality I was into. Jessica Martindale did, though. Kim Jefferson used to date a guy named Mike McBee, and he was the son of a sheriff. He yanked Kim out of her car by her hair. I didn't like that very much. She kept wanting to talk to me about it, and I just wanted her to leave me alone. Did that make her interested in my man parts? No, it just made her want to talk to me. The whole seeking approval thing. I don't have to approve of who you date. And if he's yanking you out of your car by your hair, I'm not going to approve. And you're not going to convince me to approve. That's actually why I started smoking. I figured if I started smoking cigarettes, Kimberly Jefferson would leave me alone. And I was right. Of course, I didn't have a big old crush on Kim Jefferson like a lot of guys did. And yeah, I understood she was one of the prettiest girls in the whole school. I like personality. Aries 106 typed, I need this advice. I need to get all the women's. No, you don't. Anyway, it's just an advertisement. I don't believe it's going to tell me how to get any woman I want. I'd have to want one first. My ideal bed is 2 Yorkies, or 2 St. Bernards and a Yorkie for my feet. Oh, Aries 106 typed in a TIE fighter. You know, if you type that 5 times, you've got a whole squadron. LOL, lowercase, looks like a TIE fighter. Just saying. Like, if any of y'all remember, like, the old Ataris, or maybe some of the Apple IIe games. Man, that makes me feel old. Alright. I was just telling this guy on my YouTube channel that when you type LOL, it reminds me of a TIE fighter coming at me. What the fuck is going on over there? Sounds like somebody's screaming bloody murder.
Yeah, kind of. I'll go check it out. We grab it.
That might get you shot in Boulder, Colorado. Yeah! You should see what they did to Zane Atkinson. Of course, they were nicer to him than they were to me. Well, I sent Chris a message and I called him once. So, past 11. I would think that he would still be awake because he often is, but he is not answering and he hasn't showed up, so he might be on vacation. There's a nice Mormon here. It's too bad he didn't leave out a push broom. I could do something productive. It would only take me all night, but it would get done.
I didn't have to have until I was in and it was like far away. It's good enough. You wear these things, they'll be corrected, your has to be corrected, and you won't have to wear them again. Right? And I have it. So, we last
despite all that, just yesterday they were underselling their ability to make a deep run this tournament. But let's be very clear, this is an incredibly potent task in this Norwegian side, and it's not just on Hagerberg. For good reason, eyes are going to be on her, but don't sleep on Caroline Graham Hansen. She is actually the leading goal scorer of this group. And equally important,
Alright, can you do me a favor? I don't want Chris to get in trouble if the door's unlocked and it ends up having people in here messing around or whatever. So if you guys could wake me up before you leave, I'll take a shift and make sure nobody breaks in.
Okay.
Although it's not really breaking in, the door's not locked.
I'm sure that you'll hear my car start up.
let's see, I have my shoe in it. So
Just in case. Just in case the other two walked out and nobody was in here. My son was in here still. But it didn't lock. It was after 10 and it still didn't lock. It was like 10, 15, 10:30 and it didn't lock.
mine locked.
You might lock me out. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, he just tested it with her shoe like when he came in like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I've had that shoe in there.
You know, it might have been longer than 10 minutes ago, but yeah, he pulled the thing out and fixed the door and then
Oh yeah.
put it back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll make sure. I'll wake you up if when we get all of our stuff out and out. If it doesn't lock, I'll just let you sleep. If
All right.
if it doesn't lock, I'll wake you up.
All right, that works perfect.
I'm almost done. I don't have till midnight to do this though.
Yes, ma'am. What chance do I have of getting tonight? Next to none. We'll see what happens. Oh. So here's what I learned about women. They're human beings. Here's what I learned about men. They're human beings too. Kind of like food and water, you need both. Sure, they're different, but you still need both. You want to compare food to water? Yeah, you can go longer without one than the other, but you still need both. It requires water to digest your food. You also lose a lot of water through breathing. Someone like me loses a lot of water through breathing. I'm always surprised at how much foggier my windows are than somebody of equal size with a similar vehicle. There's a lot of crimes that have happened over the years. I need someone who can help me to keep track of them and keep turning them in. Just keep on turning them in like clockwork. You know, when it's all set up to go out. Well, they would have set out the door back when everything was mailed out. But it's actually easier to do with the internet just because you can have somebody on there on the internet, have it sent to their email address, as well as 10 other people, so that, well, anybody who looks at it knows that they're not the only one looking at it. And that's pretty important. I'm not a very nice guy. That's because I'm tired of my friends ending up corpses. Of course, they're all gonna die anyway. Everybody dies. Of course, you're not allowed to say that, or somebody might pretend like you're making terroristic threats. Fuck this country. I'm sick of that shit. Well, here's the moral of the story. It doesn't matter what the 3 phrases are. You've got your own preferences. They've got their own preferences, no matter who they happen to be. If I was to give love advice to my younger self, I'd tell myself to take the pills. In 2016, when Natalie came into my life, she walked into a situation where I was going to end my existence. I was on my way, literally on my way to do that. I had 37 Vicodin. I got them with the express intent and purpose of removing myself from this plane of existence. I didn't want to exist anymore. That's how horribly my friends had treated me after I hurt my back. At least I was used to that kind of treatment out of my family. Chris finally here to fix it. Good morning, beautiful. I just messaged you to let you know there's a issue with the door. Is it working now? No. It's still not working. And here's the difference between me and everyone I know. I love right. Whether I love you or not has nothing to do with your genitalia. It also has nothing to do with whether or not you're willing to put out to me. Because I'm not interested. People show their ambitions on their sleeves. How much time does she spend taking pictures of herself and putting herself on YouTube or TikTok? How many selfies does she post in a week, a day, or an hour? People take pictures of what they care the most about. There's a study done in California. We get a lot of these from California, don't we? For most modern women, what's most important to them is themselves. A lot of women are wish listers. They'll find something that they want to buy and they'll post it up on YouTube or Facebook. You should buy this and you should buy that. Oh, I wish I had me one of these and I wish I had me one of those. One lady I know, she used to always tell her husband what she wished for, right? But she'd say it as, I wish I had one of these and I wish I had one of those. Then one day she started yelling at him about all the stuff. Well, this is just in front of me. I don't know if she did it before or not, but you know, you yell at your husband about how you told him you wanted this and you wanted that and you expected him to provide it. Well, no, you just told somebody that you wished for something. Us guys are used to not getting what we fucking wish for. There's a lot of guys in high school, I'm sure they wish that Alyssa Derry or Amber Derry or Samantha Johnson or Kimberly Jepson would have a crush on them. Wishes, right? Why bother? Go do fun shit, and if somebody fun comes along, do some fun stuff with them too. Fine. When they're no longer fun, you have the right to leave, and you should have the right to leave. 3 phrases to make any woman in love with you, or any woman want you instantly, or any woman to... You serious? We're all different. We all have emotions, nearly all of us. I know that there's those of you who are gonna go out of your way to be contrarian. There's always exceptions. Isn't that right? I'm an exception to just about everything. I'm a walking, talking contradiction. I'm also a massive hypocrite, and for good reason. It's magically okay for people to harm me. It's not okay for me to even say that I might do any such thing to someone else. Hell, I even made a few videos, more than a few videos, about how killing people is wrong. And about how the Jesus never said to go killing people. But then again, that's not the rendition that we get, is it? I've seen Christianity my entire life used to manipulate people. So I try to stay away from those. I don't hate Christians, I just hate what they do. We start forming a decent set of familiar rules that are slowly becoming more fair for everybody, but we've also got Christians fighting so hard against that. Why are they fighting so hard against that? Although after thousands of years, you can be a homosexual and be a priest now. Well, you can come out of the closet about it and be a priest now, I guess. I know a lot of people who believe if you won't date somebody of a specific color that it makes you racist. I disagree. The people that I know who are black, who refuse to date black women, they don't refuse to date black women because of the color of those black women's skin. It's because the expectations are different culturally. I guess I'm not needed. Well, that would. One of my telephone's going off. Wasn't this one? Well, now it's this one. That's weird. Install error. An issue has occurred. Oh. I wonder if my other phone has an error. Only one way to find out, right? Oh. Oh. Well, it's looking like it'll take a bit. People are stupid. There's not much that I'm not willing to do to protect my friends and family. However, they seem to be violent-minded. Their first, last, and only option in their minds seems to always be violence. What a bunch of judgmental pissants. Now, of course, if I give them a tiny taste of how they treat me, they flip their fucking wigs. People cannot handle it. Which makes me kind of wonder, why the hell would they expect me to handle it? If they couldn't handle this on even a tiny level, then why are they dispensing advice to me on what to do about it? The fact is, you're all pieces of shit. You let this happen as long as it's not happening to you. Alright. Well, Chris will fix the door, I'm sure. Good night. Oh yeah, good to be ready. Yeah, thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and your sister's too, and no victim left behind.